you hear me just fine if I talk loud? I see so many friendly faces. I love, all my neighbors are here. Okay, neighbors and friends and clients and family. Okay, so I want you to raise your hands. If you are family, friends, or neighbors, raise your hands. Okay, well, okay. Well, yeah, okay, but another client. Okay, so raise your hand if you're a client. If you paid me to train your dog. Okay, raise your hand if you followed me on Facebook or Instagram and you've heard about us, but you've never had a chance to meet me in person. Raise your hand. We talked on email. Okay, raise your hand if this is your first time meeting me or hearing about Baker's Acres. Awesome, this is great. Okay, well, my name is Sara Baker. I'm obviously the owner of Baker's Acres, and why we named it Baker's Acres. Acres because we have a quarter of an acre on our property lot, and it rhymes, Baker's Acres. Spooky, this is my assistant, come here. This is Spooky. She's a 2-year-old golden doodle, and we've had her for roughly a year and a half. She was a previous client turned mine. I failed at fostering her. When her family couldn't keep her, they asked if I could help find her a new home. And I said, of course, she can come and stay with us until we find her a new home. She still hasn't found a new home. But she's obviously become my little assistant, my shadow. She goes everywhere with me. So if you see us around town, you've probably seen Spooky. Good girl, yes. And she loves her name, right? Her previous name was Malibu, and she does not respond to Malibu anymore. She does not like Malibu. Go get it. Go get it. Good girl. Come. Yes. Down. And we're not going to show off tonight. Okay, let me pull up my notes here just to make sure that I am staying on track. Okay, raise your hand if you are a veteran dog owner, meaning you have owned dogs most of your life and you are pretty well versed in dog stuff. Okay, maybe not an expert, but you're pretty comfortable with dogs. That's pretty sparse. Okay, raise your hand if you're a brand new dog owner that this is the first time and you got a dog as a COVID puppy. It doesn't have to be a COVID puppy. I know you're a COVID puppy. Okay, how many of you are here just because you don't have a dog but you just want to learn? Great, awesome. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for coming.
You see Sarah.
That's right. Thank you for supporting me. Okay, raise your hand if dogs jump on you. That should be everybody, right? Raise your hand if your dog is the one doing it. Oh, okay. Raise your hand if you're slightly afraid of dogs. Okay, a little uncomfortable around it. You're like, no, sure. Okay, all right. Raise your hand if a dog has ever attacked you or your dog. Okay, guess what tonight's topic is?
I thought it was breeding.
Breeding dogs? No.
I don't like that kind of breed.
Well, yes, we're going to be talking about that though, okay? So, because your dog has been attacked, right? Okay, so, all right. Now I'm going to open it up to the panel here. Take a wild guess. What do you think is the most common complaint that I get when I get a phone call?
Barking.
Potty training? It's not puppy related. Puppies, dogs, all across the board. What is the most common problem I deal with?
Behavior.
Jumping. Who said jumping? There it is. Ding, ding, ding. All of the above, right? Yes, all of the above, but probably the most common problem is jumping, especially jumping on the neighbors or friends or home teachers or whoever's coming into the door, right? The dog jumps on them. So they call me and say, hey, my dog is jumping. How do I get them to stop? Right? Okay. What are some standards of greeting etiquette, would you say? Go ahead and shout them out. Standards of greeting etiquette. What would you like a dog to do?
For dogs or for humans?
Let's start with dogs. That's a good question, because we're going to talk about both of them. What about for dogs? For dogs, what are some standard greeting etiquette rules that you would have for a dog? Christine.
Stay back and hold still so you don't scare the person coming to visit.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else?
Wag the tail so you know that I'm friendly and I'd like to say hello.
Ooh. We'll talk about that one, because not all dogs that wag their tail
Oh, are friendly.
are friendly.
Okay.
Wagging the tail is actually a sign of excitement, and it could be predatory excitement. So don't just go off of the tail. All right? Yeah. Okay, anybody else? Any other common expectations?
So I want my dogs to bark if somebody's at the door.
Yes,
So
we love that one, right?
But then afterwards, it's like, okay, I see them.
I
like-
got it.
like,
Shut up.
hey, yeah, yes, exactly.
Okay. All right. Okay. So when they come to the door, you want your dog to stay all 4 feet on the floor. They can be excited, but when mom says, I got it, I got it. Okay. Awesome. Okay.
For Sarah.
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
like the mailman that comes.
Oh my gosh. How about the UPS driver?
Or
As
the-
soon as that
yes.
engine pulls up. Right?
And
What's
one
going
that comes and should be very familiar with.
Right. Guess what? I don't know about you, but my UPS driver, he's awesome. He carries treats all the time. That is a well-trained UPS driver. Right? How about your mailman? My mailman's terrified.
Yeah, no, ours, people beg to be on her route because she always has treats for the dogs. and they
Is your mail lady Leslie by chance?
Kristen is
Oh, Kristen. Kristen's good too. We used to have a mail lady. Her name was Leslie, but she changed to a different route, and we're really sad because we miss her.
I shouldn't keep talking, but my 15-year-old Joey Bojangles
Yes.
died a few months ago.
Right.
And after I told Kristen, the next day she bought me a rock she had painted beautifully with his name on it. And it was just so sweet.
Okay. Say thank you to your mail people. Like, seriously. Your delivery drivers, holy cow. They deal with a lot of crap. Especially from our dogs, okay? Okay, so how do most people say hi to each other?
Verbally.
Verbally, Dan? Shaking hands. Okay. How do most dogs say hi to each other?
Smelling each other.
Smelling their butt.
Yeah.
All right, come on, let's get up and smell each other's butt. Just-
I
Okay? They don't greet each other like this. Okay? They don't do that.
Am I supposed to do it right?
Right? That's fine.
Okay.
They don't do that. Right? So you're not supposed to shake hands with the dog. When you reach out and you go to touch the dog, what do most dogs do? They kind of freak out a little bit. Whoa, where's your hand going there? I don't know you from Adam. Why are you touching me? So, take your human hand and put it away. Let the dog come and sniff you first. Don't stick your hand out. That's the most stupid idea I've ever heard. Google is dumb. Don't listen to Google. Okay? All right. All right, back on the track here. All right, who wants to help me with a dog? Saying hi. Raise your hand. Come on out, Lisa. Anybody else? Who wants to help greeting Spooky? Come on. Okay, I need 2 to 3 volunteers. That's good. Okay. All right.
And put my hand out.
Just put your hands right down by your side. Ignore her. Let her sniff you.
I
Good.
smell like my dog.
You don't have to stick your hand out for them to smell you. They can smell you all over this room. Okay? Let her say hi to you. Now get down on one knee, or as low as you can,
Yeah.
and let her come and say hi to you. Now you can pet her. Yep.
Hi.
Now I'm going to correct you there. What did she do with her hands?
Oh, I touched the ear?
Touched over the head.
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna get a little personal here.
that's fine.
How does this feel?
Thank you. Where
Okay.
should you touch though?
Where should you touch the dog?
Right. I don't know. She's
How
probably
about underneath the chin or on their chest? Okay, on their belly. Yeah. You know what?
I must smell something.
She loves this. Oh, brush the butt. Or right there. Yeah. Spank it too. Okay. It's nice, a fluffy butt too. Okay. Good job. Go ahead and have a seat. All right, Lisa, your turn. Now, let's say for instance that Spooky and I are on a walk. Okay, which routinely happens, right? We walk around town. All right, we're on a walk, and Lisa, how about you go over there, stand by Claudia. Okay, turn around. All right, now come here, Spooky. We're gonna be walking down the street, and Lisa is just walking by, and she's like, "Oh, what a cute dog! Can I say hi?" Right? So let's role play. Now, come on over.
Oh, Sarah, what a cute dog. Oh, hi, Sarah.
Hi.
What a cute dog.
Hi.
Can I say hi?
Yes, but let me give you some instructions.
Oh, good,
Okay?
please.
So first of all, she did a great job, by the way. She said, "Can I say hi?" She asked me, the owner, first. Okay? Now, she needs to do something else. She needs to ask somebody else for permission.
Oh, Spooky,
Yeah.
may I say hi to you?
So,
Sweetheart.
what was your name?
Christina.
Christina. What did Christina do to say hi?
She got down on one knee.
Yes. Get down as far as you can. I know some people can, okay, mobility and stuff like that. But don't stand over the dog like this, okay? Turn sideways and spin over like this, and then let the dog come to you. Okay? All right, try that. Go ahead. Say hi to her. No, go ahead. You can say hi.
Oh. Spooky, hi. There you go. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Here?
Now, oh, what happened?
She was not interested.
Not interested. Okay? What should you do?
Just give her some space.
Ignore her.
Okay.
Right? So, pause. You can edit that out. Just kidding. Okay, so when the dog leaves your side, what should you do?
Don't call after her. Spooky, come back.
Don't chase after her like a little kid, right? Okay? Teach your children not to do that. They will get bit. The dog will turn around and say, "Hey, leave me alone. You didn't pick up on my signal. I'm done talking to you. Leave me alone." Okay? Good girl. Thank you. Okay. So, what are the rules? Who should you ask permission first?
The owner.
The owner. Who's next? The dog. What should you do when you're greeting the dog? Get down on their level. Yes. Don't bend over and on top of them. Okay? Spooky loves it. She's like, "Hey, yeah, I'm doing my trick." Yes, good girl. Okay? But, turn sideways, then bend over and let them come towards you, right? That way you're non-threatening. Okay? How do you know if it's a friendly dog?
The owner says it is.
The owner's that is the worst. Okay? He's friendly. I don't think so. Okay? How do you know if it's a friendly dog? Assume not. Yes.
Yeah.
Assume not. Okay? When you guys first walked into this room and you saw this dog, what did you see?
Cute dog. Adorable dog.
Right? She is pretty cute. Beautiful, stunning, beautiful specimen. Who wants a spooky puppy? We got to find the right stud first. Okay, so what else did you notice about her temperament? She looks cute, but that might not mean that she's friendly.
She wasn't running around
She seemed calm.
when people walked in.
What else?
He was paying attention to you.
Yes. Who was in charge?
You.
Exactly. Anything else? Any other aha moments that you can think of? Come on, guys. You know what I'm looking for. What are some things that you look for? Let's say, for instance, okay, when we're on the pack walk and we come across a dog and they're walking nicely next to the owner, is that a dog that you can say hi to?
Maybe.
Most likely. If there's a loose leash with that owner, and that dog is really well versed in paying attention to them, okay? And not going, oh my gosh, there's another dog. Oh my gosh, hi, my name is Flapjack. Hey, what's your name? Flapjack is awesome, by the way. He's a lovely dog. He is a friendly dog. Okay? What do? You can go up and say hi, hi, how are you? My name is so-and-so. Can I say hi to your dog? Right? That would be a situation where you could do that. Okay, any other comments, questions about greeting a dog? What about if the dog isn't friendly?
It's on a leash with its owner.
Keep your distance. What if it's on a retractable leash?
Be scared.
Move away, 50 yards away. Okay? What if the dog is not on a leash?
Pick up my dog.
No.
I would just stand there and wait and not move.
No.
You don't want to spook them.
Put yourself between your dog and others.
Ah. Sounds like somebody who's been through one of my classes.
Well, and where we used to do those walks, there was those
Yeah, we're doing them
Great
again.
Danes that were never on a leash, that weren't very friendly.
Yeah, right?
You put yourself in between your.
Yeah. Or even yourself and your kids, right?
Right. Okay.
Right? Yourself, your kids. What if the dog is coming straight towards you? Okay. What is standard procedure when you go hiking up in the mountains and you see a bear? Black bear, not grizzly.
Be bigger or scary.
Get out of here! Did I scare you? Right? Now what did Spooky do? She's like, oh, Mom's got it. I see Mom do that all the time. She's kind of weird. Okay. How about a mountain lion?
Same thing there.
Same thing. Do not turn your back. What will happen? They will chase you and you will get bit. And they will win. They will chase you down. They are much faster and much stronger. Okay? What if it's a grizzly bear? No, just kidding. We're not talking about nature. We're talking about dogs. Okay? So, same thing as a black bear is a mountain lion. Stand your ground. Get in their space. Back them off. Use your feet, use your hands, use whatever tool you have at your disposal. What if you're walking with your dog on a regular, here it is, going for a walk around the neighborhood? How can you protect yourself?
A stick pointed that way.
Hmm?
But if the dog's coming at you, you point it this way, not sideways.
I just raise it up and I say, bring it on.
That too.
You're making yourself bigger. Most dogs, when they see this, regardless of, I'm not going to do it to her, but what if I raise it above me? Now what's she going to do?
Run away.
Right. They see a weapon. Yes, good girl. Okay. They see a weapon. This is a non-lethal weapon or non-lethal tool that you can carry with you legally in all 50 states and all 9 provinces. Whatever. You can carry it with you anywhere. You can even take this on the plane. Okay? So, carry this with you. This is just a trekking pole. A couple bucks on Amazon. Or go to your local Out and Back or whatever that place is called, Big 5. Okay? Get a stick. Get a walking stick. Okay? All right? How about Did you bring yours tonight, by the way? Dang it. His is cool looking. Mine's kind of wimpy. Okay. Anybody know what this is?
A taser.
A taser, a stun gun. Okay, it doesn't shoot the little probes out, so it's not a taser, but it is a stun gun. You just hear that sound, and that dog is probably going to turn away. Okay? Now, I highly recommend that you train your dog to be okay with that sound. Okay? So when she hears this sound, she gets a treat. Okay? Girl. Okay? And it's never directed at her. Okay? Now, what do you think of when you see that?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. It's pretty powerful. You can smell the ozone. Okay? Okay. This is a non-lethal option to carry with you, and it's small enough to fit in your pocket. Couple of bucks on Amazon again. Okay? Everyone should have one of these. Not just for a dog, but for your own personal safety. All right? Especially if you're hiking. Heck yes. This will work. Okay?
Where do you get that?
Amazon. Viper Tech.
What's it called?
Viper Tech is the brand. I'll set it over here when we're done. You guys can come and check it out and play with it if you want to. Just don't test it on each other, okay? All right. Let me, okay, we're gonna walk through. I'm gonna watch a couple of things here.
Turn this down a little this time.
I sure can. I turned it down intentionally just so that we could all get together and not talk over each other. Okay, I apologize to all of the neighbors who might know exactly where this location is, so don't judge me too much. And we're gonna mute that. Skip that. Oh my goodness. Now we're gonna start back at the beginning. Okay. There we go.
On your half-leash dog. So show you how to control that when you have a dog.
Whoops, wrong button.
So
Is that loud enough, Christine?
I'm putting Rolly behind me. Standing down. No. There you go. Put your dog behind you. There we go. See? Now she wandered off. Good boy. So, we'll just keep our distance. We won't go on that side of the street, obviously. That's their territory.
Okay, those of you who have seen the video, zip it. What did I do to deter that dog away from us? It's kind of hard to see because I'm obviously on the other side of the camera. Oops,
You said no.
I said no.
Your dog behind you,
Yet.
you stood in between.
So stand up. Pretend like you're that Jack Russell. Yeah. Okay. I stopped. Make myself strong. Put my feet flat on the ground. I'm going to bring her behind me. Now I'm going to stay right here. And I'm going to say, back off. No.
So you're forceful.
Yeah.
So you're trying to.
Loud, firm voice, non-negotiable. You come any closer? Okay.
Right.
You good. You're like, whoa. Okay.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
what if your dog is trying to go see the dog and
You
him to stay behind you?
need to train your dog first. That's a whole different topic.
What if your dog's a puppy?
What if your dog is a puppy? Get some treats out. Start working on it. Work on heel. Okay? Yes, Mackenzie? Okay. All right, second video. This one is a little bit more spicy. And again, I apologize if you know the neighbors. So we're just minding our own business. All right. What happened in that video?
Mama Bear was in charge.
Mama Bear was in charge, and you better back off. Now, obviously, it's nice to have two people, okay? But the same principle applies. I don't care if it's me and just me and my dog, if it's me and my kids, if it's me and my husband and my kids. Mama Bear and Papa Bear are going to come out and bring it on. Okay? Now, did I hurt those dogs?
No.
No. Did I tell them who was in charge? Absolutely. I didn't have a weapon on me at that point, so what did I use? My foot.
Voice.
And my voice. And my presence. They listened. Right? They went back into their gate, which they slipped out of. Now, fortunately, that gate's been reinforced and is not a problem anymore. Okay? So, any questions about this? Let's see here. You can write this down if you need to. You can take a screenshot if you want.
Why would you pick up your dog?
Do not pick up your dog. Because what happens if you pick up your dog? Now what happens? Even if you have a little dog,
You don't have any,
you have no way to fight back.
yeah.
You have no way to fight back. You also become the target.
Right.
Okay?
Right, because they're trying to get.
Now you're like this and playing, right? And then your dog is struggling to get out of your hands. Because you're, yes. She's like, what are we doing, man? There you go. Hunt for that treat. Okay? Neutralize the threat. Okay? Stand your ground. Do not turn your back. Wait until they back off. Okay? Yell and scream and shout. Make sure the owner knows what a dingbat they are. Go get their dog out of there. Get your dog on a leash.
Do you do that with any, I mean, there's other dogs that are more aggressive breeds. Does that work
Yeah.
for even really aggressive?
Oh, heck yeah. Okay, just right here. I won't tell you what house it was. Again, keep the guilty from anonymous, okay? But just right here by the library. We were walking home. I don't know if we had all three of them. I just had Spooky, I think. But it was me and Eric. We were walking home with her. And this dog comes charging across the street. Across the street. And he had this. And I had my hands and feet. Okay? This dog comes charging right across the street, and it was an American Pit Bull.
That's the one I told.
You catch them by surprise. You act differently than most people do. You do not act like prey. Okay? You act like another predator. Bring it on. Okay? I don't care what your size is or how intimidating that dog looks. You act more intimidating than that dog. Okay? As soon as that dog came across, Eric lifted this up and he's like, okay? But know your boundaries. All right? If you are not comfortable with it, carry a weapon that can actually help you. Okay? Grab that taser out. Did I lose it? I left it on the table. That's where it was. Okay. It's my lifeline. Okay? Any other questions? Continue walking when it's safe. Oh, my last piece of advice. Report it. Report it. Call the animal control officer. Make a police report. Yes, I am that neighbor. I will report you. Why?
Not you, then who?
You need to be the first one to make the
Yes.
call, not that other person.
Yes.
If that other person makes the first call, then you're the aggressor.
Yes. Well, first of all, yes, in that situation, I actually went over and talked to that neighbor and I was like, hey, this needs to stop. Okay? Now, we had a nice chat. I've never had a problem since. Okay? So, report it still, though. Okay? Report every incident.
Because you never know who else in the
Exactly.
neighborhood.
If it attacked us.
I am so glad that these incidences have happened with me. Why?
Because you can defend yourself.
I know what to do.
We're a child or
Yes,
another animal.
exactly. Okay? I know what to do, but it's also my obligation to help law enforcement enforce the law. And if your dog is the aggressor, please call me. Let's take care of it. I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to slap you on the wrist and say, why didn't you call me sooner? Right? But I'm going to work with you and say, hey, we need to get this under wraps ASAP. Otherwise, you're going to have a liability on your hands. And your dog's going to end up dead. A kid's face is going to end up mauled. Right? I know this is a heavy topic to kind of talk about, but still. Report it.
Sundance.
Yep, exactly. What if it was one of the grandkids that was walking him? Sundance did. Yeah. Okay? Any questions, comments, concerns, stories? What time is it? Are we good? Oh, we got 20 minutes. All right. Any comments or questions about this topic? Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, Annie.
So, what do you think about dog parks? I mean,
Ooh, that's a whole nother can of worms. No. Did that answer your question?
yeah,
I am against it. Springville should not have a dog park. I went before the board and said no. I went in front of the Parks and Rec board and I said no, and I talked to city council and said no. I think they're gonna allocate those funds to a better, much better thing. Okay, much better cause. Dog parks in general are like, okay, dog parks in theory are a great idea. But in actual practice, in reality, they are cesspools for bad behavior, illness, contagious illnesses. I just happened to get an oil frog in my throat as I said that, contagious illness, okay? You don't know what dogs are there, what type of owners are there. What are most of the owners doing?
you tie the dog at the time. I mean,
Yeah. What are most of the owners doing when they're in the park?
Texting.
Yeah. It's like going to the playground at school. Like, what are most of the parents doing on the side of the road? They're not watching little Johnny hit Susie, right? And then your little Susie starts crying, and then Johnny gets off scot-free, and you're like, hey, just so you know, little Johnny came over and slapped Susie. Well, what was she doing? If you would have paid attention, right? But instead of Susie and Johnny, it's Fido and Fufu, right? But then you end up in a dog fight because dogs have what?
Teeth.
Teeth.
Well, they're animals.
And they're animals. They don't have feelings. Well, they do, but they don't have morals and ethics like we do. They don't have a standard. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's see here. Actually, we're going to end this on a little bit lighter note. What about off-leash children? What should you do for off-leash children? We're going to mute that. Thank you.
Do not touch her. Thank you. You didn't ask? Don't touch a strange dog.
Here I am again, minding my own business. Walking my dog. And what happens?
A kid comes up.
We get harassed by an off-leash child. Okay? This kid's parents weren't paying attention. This was at the farmer's market, actually, over at the museum, the art museum. I was just walking her by. I thought it'd be great socialization for her so that she could be around other people and other noises and stuff like that. So we took her around there. And then here comes this kid. And it's okay. Not a bad kid, right? He just didn't know, right? So I'm just gonna be like, What did I do with her? Did you notice? Behind you. Well, he was coming up right behind us, right? So we had already passed. So he came up from behind. What did I do with her? I moved her over here. No. I got it. Good girl. Yes. Okay? So, yes, stand between the dog and the threat, whether it's furry kind or two-legged kind. Yes?
Well, I've been on a lot of walks. The kids will ask, can I pet your dog? But our little dog doesn't really like kids.
Ah,
And she's nice. I mean, she would never bite, but I mean, she doesn't really like to be touched. You know? So what, is it okay just to say, no, she doesn't really like to be pet?
do you have kids that don't like to go to noisy places and be around a lot of people?
I do.
There you go. There you go. Would you force them to go into a situation that they don't want to be in, that they're uncomfortable with? Don't subject your dogs to something that they're really uncomfortable with, okay? Unless you're with a trainer and you're trying to overcome something, okay? Or you're in a training situation. Maybe it is, maybe you do want to help her overcome her hesitancy around people. But instead of letting the kids come over and pet her, what should you do? Come on over here, Joanne. I'm going to put you on the spot. What should you do?
Teach the kids how to.
Teach the kids how to just interact with your dog. They don't have to pet your dog. Okay? Okay. So you're going to be one of the kids. Spooky, come here. Okay. So you're going to be one of the kids. And ideally, I mean, you can carry treats with you if you want to. Okay? Obviously, I've been having treats a lot here just because this is not a stressful thing for her because she's actually very used to this type of thing. But it's a new experience, so I want her to have a positive experience. So I'm going to use lots of treats in the beginning. Okay? So if your dog struggles, Spooky, come here. Heel. If your dog struggles with greetings, especially with children, and doesn't really like it, instead of having the kids come over and pet her, what I'm going to do is say, oh, you just asked role play with me. So you just asked what?
Can I pet your dog?
No, but can you help me train her? Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to help me train her?
Oh, I'm still playing. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right, I've got some treats. I want you to help me train her. Now, I want you to take a couple steps back. Now, her name is Spooky. I want you to call her to you and give her a couple of treats.
Who's training her?
Now, was that enough?
Yeah.
Most children will say that's enough. They don't need to pet her.
Yeah.
Spooky. Yes. Thank you, Joanne.
I mean, you can train a dog to be okay with at least your own children.
Oh, yes. They must be okay with my own children. Okay? But your children must be okay with
Right, respecting.
respecting the dog's boundaries. Yes, sir.
The other thing I do, because my dog is a big ball of the awesomeness that wants to be petted. So I stop the kids, because this happens multiple times a week.
Yes.
So I was,
And you just can't
I say not
say
yet.
no.
But I say, he has to have permission from me first.
Yes.
And then I said, I'm gonna give you some instructions too. And I tell him, you're gonna wanna pet him on his head. He doesn't want that, but he loves being scratched under his chin. I said, can you do that? I said, okay, I can wait till he has permission. I make him look up, he sits there and he's whining. And I said, you gotta wait. And then when he looks at me, I give him permission.
Yes, love it.
But I give them instruction, but I make the dog get permission too. Otherwise,
Absolutely.
He will just go out and.
If you have a fearful dog, the kids need to ask permission. If you have an overly friendly dog, the dog needs to do the what? Ask permission. Okay? Yeah. It goes both ways. Okay? All right, any other follow-up questions? Yes? How do you have the dog ask for permission? What did she just do? Not the bark. What did she just do? She's looking at me as to what to do. Something startled her, okay? And now she's like, Mom, do you got it? I got it. Good girl. Yes. Okay. Eye contact. They need to look at you instead of, hi, can I come say hi?
My dog has to sit and look at me because he wants to get.
Yeah.
He's very focused on the kids. He has to sit, and he looks up at me and he has to wait, sit still and wait. And then I say, okay.
Permission. They must ask for permission, right? Simply getting your feedback. Okay, yes, go ahead.
My dog would like to be petted on the head.
Yeah.
But the other part, I think, is okay, pretty much.
Okay, so do the whole introduction thing where you're turning sideways, bend over, crouch down, let the dog come to them. Okay? Instruct them not to put hands on head. And if they go straight for the hands on head, back off, leave my dog alone. Thank you, you didn't follow my instructions. You didn't listen. Right?
Got it.
Okay. Good girl. Okay, any other questions? You guys got good questions. I love it. Let me double check. Did we get everything?
So I was told that, like, at the beginning of the dog's life, like puppy,
Yep.
adolescent, is the best time to train. Like, that's when they're really
Yes,
the best.
it is the best time to train. It's like school, like learning a new language.
Is it just harder if they're older?
It takes more time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I just got a puppy.
Yeah, grab my business card. Okay? Absolutely.
But
It is so much easier to do it early
I'm
on.
like, okay, I have this window, I have to hurry up and train this dog, so.
It's not the end of the world. I have trained 12-year-old dogs. Okay? Old dogs who've been stuck in their old behaviors for a while.
I guess with the right motivation.
Go say hi.
the dog will do anything, right? If they're motivated with the right motivation.
You gotta find the positive as well as the negative motivation. What is going to actually get your dog to listen to you?
Right.
Are they food motivated? Yeah, yours is. Okay? Yours is too. Kinda.
Right, like
Cheese. Yes. Okay? So is it food? Is it toys? Is it praise? Is it affection, pet? Or is it space? Some dogs, all they're asking for is space. So and that's more of a negative motivation. So if the dog is doing something wrong, you step into them and say, and then they're like, yeah, good. That's what I was looking for. Then you back off and give them space. That's the reward.
Lunar likes space.
It's like what? Lunar, yes. Lunar loves space. She needs her space. She's a border collie. Okay? Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
What's a good way to teach your dog to not go down the hall of your house? Like you're trying to give him your location that you get to be.
Do you have some blue painter's tape in your home? Stick it on the ground, on your floor, carpet, doesn't matter, linoleum, tile. Lay it down right there where you don't want him to cross. Okay? Anytime he approaches that line, get after him. Use whatever is motivating to him. Okay, if it's clapping, keep him on a leash, squirt bottle, shake of the can, really anything that will get his attention. Okay, and then when he steps back away from that boundary, now what do? Praise, reward. Okay, why blue painter's tape? They can see it. Okay.
Start it off right.
Yes. Good job.
I gotta go put it back.
Okay. Dogs can see spectrums of red and blue. Okay. What does red and blue make? Okay. Awesome. Any other questions? What are you going to do?
Speak to it with the proper accent.
Yes.
Merci.
Like the command words.
Dogs all speak the same language.
They all speak the same language.
Well, we've have traveled different places, and I've had dogs.
Yeah.
Come running up, and they are all friendly dogs, and
Fortunately.
yes. So
Yes.
they were all very nice dogs. So
They wanted
Okay.
nothing to do with you. They went straight for her.
I served a mission in Slovenia, and they have really big livestock guardian dogs. When you go home, look up, oh my gosh, what are they called?
Great Pyrenees.
Nope. I know what the Slovenian word is. There we go. Ovčarka. Okay, look, I mean, that's a forced perspective. There we go. That's a better picture. Okay, look at that. These dogs are massive, and they are in every single yard. So when we went around trying to knock on doors, if one of those was in the yard, we didn't go in. Okay? Yeah, you don't mess with these guys. You just walk away and be like, all right, we'll go contact somebody on the bus instead. Right? Oh my gosh. No. No. This doodle craze? No. And I have a doodle. Okay, really quick, I just want to reiterate or go over what we do. Yeah, Bernie's in a doodle, that's good. Okay. I offer private lessons. Okay. We also have day camp. You can talk to Miss Brooklyn over there, who's operating the camera, more about day camp. Okay. Day camp is, think of it as like a glorified doggy daycare. Okay. They get naps, crate time, training, socialization, all of the above. Okay. Pack walks. Pack walks are back in effect. Christina, bring Nimbus. Come on over. We'll go for a walk, okay? Pack walks are free to all of our clients who've done a program with us, okay? We just meet outside our house and we go for a walk around the neighborhood. And I teach you basically everything that we taught here. So you got a free class, okay? Here is a breakdown of what our services are. I'll let you guys glance at that if you want.
You still offering your puppy Tinder service? Because
Yes, we are. We are. It's called Pick of the Litter. So we renamed it. It's not Puppy Tinder. Because we got the mix up that I was like playing matchmaker with two different dogs. Like, oh, you should matchmake your female with somebody else's male dog. No, but not Puppy Tinder. It's Pick of the Litter. So I will help you pick out a dog for your family. Okay, that's what I did with Dan and Heather's family. Okay, you can talk to them about their experience. Okay. Best way to contact me is website, phone, and email. I just got rid of my website. Hold on. Oops. I know how to spell. Baker's Acres. We're down here at the bottom. Here we go. Can I zoom in? Oh, look at that. Cool. Woo. There you go. Facebook and Instagram is BAK9 Trainer. Letter A, B, or letter B, letter A, letter K, 9 Trainer. Okay. All right. I want to do something with you guys. I'm going to make you take a pledge. Those of you who have a dog, raise your hand. I will train my dog to be a good citizen. I will, okay, those of you who have children, raise your hand.
Is there an age qualification in that? We have children.
Yeah, that's right. Those of you who have children under the age of 18, I will teach my child to ask before petting. Petting who? Sorry, ask who? Yes. Good. All right. All of you raise your hands because this applies to everyone. I will respect a dog's personal space. Okay. I will, raise your hand. I will respect the owner's wishes when the owner says, no, you can't pet my dog. Okay, last one. Everyone raise your hand. I will report every incident. Lower your hands. Good job, guys.